Good morning, everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to TV8's Good Morning Vail. Happy International Women's Day, everyone. We've got a great show in store for you. Not only are we going to be highlighting some incredible local women entrepreneurs, but we're going to be bringing you a lot of great information. We're going to be talking about the advancements with women in AI. We're going to introduce you to a great event with Ski Girl that you're not going to want to miss out on tomorrow. And then if you're looking to sell your home, well, then Amy Pates has all of the perfect tips and tricks on how you can stage it before selling it. It's all happening here on Good Morning Vail, which starts right now.
Get up, get ready to start your day. The mountains are calling you out to play. Come on, we'll make you feel right at home. Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. Your home in the Rockies has it all. So get up, get ready to start your day. The coffee's brewing, you're on your way. The fun is waiting outside your door. Good morning, Vail.
This weather report is sponsored by Grand Hyatt Vail. Escape the cold and embrace the après-ski vibes at the Grand Hyatt Spa, where you'll find tranquility rooted in traditional alpine wellness.
Lens of the Day is brought to you by Eyepieces of Vail and Goggle Bar.
It's time for Lens of the Day, sponsored by Eyepieces of Vail. Eyepieces of Vail has locations in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, and Edwards for all of your eyewear, and in this case, helmet needs. Today we're going to talk about the Smith Nexus. Now, there's been a lot of new technology that has taken place in some of these helmets. This is no exception to that. The helmet has 22 different vents, so it offers, a lot of comfort, whether the temperature you're skiing in is cold or a little bit warmer. So all throughout the season, this helmet is a perfect option for you. It's also got MIPS, which most helmets now are getting the MIPS, that multi-impact protection that allows you the mobility of the helmet, so when you hit or take a direct impact, it inflects it around so you don't feel a direct force. A new technology that's built into this helmet is Choroid. Now, Choroid is a series of tubes that also impact direct forces. So that allows the injury not to be sustained to the person wearing it, but to be impacted throughout the helmet. You'll see some of the impact joints right here, similar to what you see on some of the new NFL helmets, to where it takes that force off of who is going to receive it and disperses it throughout the helmet. What a great product this is, and it's so durable. This is something that is going to last season after season. So Smith has great technology. The Choroid is something new that they're building in the helmets. You partner these with some Smith goggles, and you've got the best technology to allow for a very safe and enjoyable day on the mountain, whether you're snowboarding or skiing. It's going to offer everything that you want. Eyepieces of Vail, great partner here at TV8 and Good Morning Vail. Make sure you visit one of their local areas, whether you're in Basalt, Snowmass, Vail, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, or here in Edwards.
Good morning, Vail.
You know TV8 Vail has great local content. But did you know about our production services? Hire an expert to develop your website reel, commercials, live stream events, studio production, and more. If you can dream it, we can help you do it. TV8 delivers high-quality content in both English and Spanish. Contact us today to discuss your next project. Email Danielle at tv8vail.com or call 970-628-9881.
TV8 Vail is expanding its distribution, and we want you to be the first to know. You can now find TV8 and our all-Spanish live stream Conecta en Vivo on Roku and Amazon Fire TV. Search the channel store for TV8 Vail and Conecta en Vivo on your device and add them to your list of favorite channels. And as always, you can continue to live stream on our website at tv8vail.com or find us on Spotify. At home or on the go, you'll never miss a minute of your favorite local programs on TV8.
Good morning, Vail.
Are you looking for something fun to do tomorrow? Well, then Ski Girl has a great event that you're not going to want to miss out on. Liz had the opportunity to sit down and chat with the founder of Ski Girl, so let's hear all about the event.
Welcome back to the show. I told you we had some amazing women today on our panel, and one of my favorites right here is Dana. I'm so happy to have you. Erickson, of course, I have to say your last name. Now, if you haven't heard of Ski Girl at all in the Valley, then you might have been living in an igloo, because it's such an amazing, not only product, but it's an organization for women to get out there, join forces, have a great time, ski their booties off, and wear amazing beanies. I got my purple beanie on. It's your brand new color, right?
Yes,
Yay!
new color. Super excited.
I like my fuzzy boy. This is like the cutest thing in the world. They remove, right?
Yeah, the beanie, the palms are removable. They are fur, so you don't want them to go through the wash.
I like yours. Yours has little like English king tips.
Yeah, removable so you can wash your beanie if it gets dirty.
Yeah, and that's a really good point, because they do get dirty. Now, we are here not just to talk about Ski Girl beanies, because they are amazing. As you can see, look at all the beautiful colors that they come in, and we'll talk about how you can get hold of them. I really want to talk about Ski Girl Day coming up. Now, a lot of you are already part of the Ski Girl organization. It's like a really, really fun group of people.
I call it a sisterhood.
Oh,
we're
now
the sisterhood of Ski Girls.
That sounds much better than organization.
Yeah.
Especially right now. You know, no, we don't need any organizations. We are a good community of women
Yeah.
that get together. Now, tell us about your big ski day event. This is exciting.
So it's the first annual. It's been my dream to have, to bring all of the ladies together for fun on the mountain and, someday do them all around the country. Wouldn't that be amazing?
Wow, yeah.
So on Sunday this week, Jen Mason, the director at the Colorado Snow Sports Museum, is a ski girl and a big supporter. So she's so generously hosting us, and we're starting at 10 a.m. with a check-in, coffee, donuts, whatever, going out and doing our ski thing. We have a photo shoot at 2,
Nice.
and at 4, I should say with Holly Cole, with the wonderful Holly Cole.
She's great.
And at 4 to 6, we
Après.
have après all day, or après from 4 to 6, après at the museum.
Yeah,
Isn't that
I
a
love
song?
it. Yeah. And you'll have beverages, and is there going to be some drawings for gifts and things like that?
Yeah. So first of all, I have some amazing event sponsors. Not only the museum, but 10th Mountain Whiskey will be there.
Ooh,
We're going to do a
amazing.
little sampling. Also, Wild Mountain Cellars with wine. And Crush Pow Mixology. Scotty is going to do a non-alcoholic option for us.
Mocktails.
And then we'll have some snacks, of course. And amazing donations. I've got Skea, Outdoor Divas, Crimson Clover. I've got a couple massage folks.
And these are the gifts that we'll be doing,
and
right?
Portofino jewelry, and I mean the
Ooh.
list
I'm
goes on.
going for the
Interior
jewelry.
designer, on-call movers. I just could go on and on and on and on. I'm sorry if I missed you. But yeah, I've got some great event partners, and tickets are only a $20 donation.
This is incredible. I can't believe how low the price is. So the cool part about the $20 donation is that's the minimum. You can always expand that and raise it up to for all the great things you have coming up.
Exactly. The proceeds, the $20 for general admission, that is a donation to the museum. So everything else is donated. Thrivent Financial is sponsoring as well. Ski Girls is sponsoring, and again, all of these great partners. So the vision is just get out there and have fun with your girls, but also kind of celebrate and start a Ski Girl annual, if not monthly, ski day.
I'm not going to touch that. I have a terrible joke in that one, but I'm not going to say a thing. But it is monthly, and that's going to be a great fun thing if we can get it to that. But right now, we'll just take our time and get this annual thing going. But it's going to be really, really exciting because there's nothing more powerful than a bunch of women getting together and flying down a mountain.
and really, and that's what it is. I mean, sure, we're the pink beanies and, black, blue, whatever it is, whatever your color is. My color is pink, obviously. If you've also seen my car.
She rides around in this pink happy car, and I always know where you are.
It's hard to hide. But it is about, the sisterhood, the empowerment. In one of my marketing pieces, I say, who is a ski girl? Well, she's your mother, daughter, sister, friend, coworker, teammate, your frenemy. I mean, ski girls, especially in our community, are all around. And it's about celebrating, empowering, and just kind of calling it and getting out there and having a great time.
And it's all people with a like-minded interest. So it's not going to be like a group of women that gossip together. No, this is not that. This is empowerment, excitement, and, skiing. I mean, really, can people board too?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Boarders are welcome. Boys are welcome.
See
anyone
that?
who loves a ski girl or
that's nice.
It's just anyone can come on out.
I love that. That's good. So it's not inclusive, but
right.
It is the name of the brand, Ski Girl. Now, all your beanies come in so many bright, vibrant colors. They're amazing. They come in little kid head size too. Yeah. That's why I was like, I wonder if I need a child. I have a bean head, but I love it. I just want to keep playing with this. They're an absolute blast. Tell us how you started with Ski Girl and how it's just grown into such a wonderful experience for everybody.
Well, I tell the story. I'm from Minnesota. Don't you know?
Minnesota.
And there is a brand in Minnesota called Lake Girl. And they were in a bunch of resort shops and around all of our lakes, etc. And I thought, well, why isn't there Ski Girl?
Yeah.
So long story short, I'll just save all kinds of details. But we have the trademark. I have the trademark, skigirl.com. And it seems to be a thing, I mean, especially in ski towns. But I have shipped to Florida.
Oh, no.
I mean, Alabama.
Their head would melt in Florida.
I have sent beanies everywhere across the country.
See, that's amazing. So it's really caught on. I'm very proud of you, by the way, because you started off locally with a couple of things, and you really have vastly grown this. It's almost an enterprise. I think it really is probably an enterprise at this point. But the amount of fun that you can have being involved with this is really what matters. Not only do you get to look adorable, and they also come in the darker colors for those of us who like black or things like that. I have a black one you gave me the last time you were on the show, and I've worn it so much, and I'm super glad to know that the thing comes off because it needs to be clean. So tell us anything else that's going on with Ski Girl so we can all be excited.
Well, one is kind of premature, but I do have, okay, I'm going to say it. I have a trademark pending for Ski Girl Spirits, which might be some additions to an opera experience.
Oh my God.
So,
okay, we won't jinx it, but we're excited.
Yeah, we can't jinx it, and a trademark takes a year to get approved.
Yeah,
so,
this I don't know why I know this, but I do know this. I think I watched Shark Tank too much.
Yeah.
But
so that's exciting. And I have my first sales representative.
Ooh.
So calling on some local stores. And then my goal is to really expand with the beanies into a wholesale space so that stores are offering us, all around the country. There are networks of sales reps.
Oh,
and so
wow.
I'm hoping to tap into them and have a presence at the Winter Outdoor Sports Show, an industry show. It's in November, so I'm kind of working towards.
Oh, that's pushing it, but so what?
Yeah, working towards that.
Well, you're a go-getter, and you represent so many amazing women here in our community, and that's why we like to have you on and to explain to everybody about the Ski Girl experience. Now, I don't ski, but I still like to show up to the events and things like that.
Yeah.
So just because you don't ski doesn't mean you can't be a ski girl, because there's a lot of other things that are surrounding. I could show up at this big event that's taking place and have a great time and take photos of my friends and then go pray it up. So
pray it up.
It's really an exciting adventure, and it brings everybody together, and that's what we need right now. We need to keep our bond and keep our strength, keep our courage, and what better way than to have a big ski day together. Only $20, that's just incredible. But like we said, it can be more, and you get all of these great prizes to possibly win, and then some après drinks and everything like that, and some mocktails, which I like.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because that seems to be very popular right now. People are trying to get away from too much booze, and you can even do one regular and then one mock, so that way you keep yourself sane. And well, I can't thank you enough. Is there anything you would like to close with on this? Because this is a great experience for everybody.
Well, I'm happy to be back here again.
Yay,
and of course,
Dana.
I could talk about Ski Girl all the time. Hoping to build our social media presence. I've got someone else doing some new things for me there in that front as well. So, even when Ski Girl season winds down, we're Ski Girls all year round.
Yeah.
And it's just really the sisterhood and empowerment, and like you said, like-mindedness. And I love that we can kind of be with our tribe or find our tribe, or also be encouraged by others who are maybe better skiers or riders than us, and kind of go outside of our comfort zone.
Right.
So that's kind of what it's about.
And I know during the year you have some wine experiences for the ladies, so everybody keep your eyes out for Ski Girl. Let's do what we practiced before we go. Dana Erickson with Ski Girl, everybody. Good morning, Vail!
Good morning, Vail.
Next up, we've got a special duo from two of the best voices in the bluegrass and country genres.
We know you're going to love this one from Melanie Cannon and Willie Nelson. Here's Back to Earth.
Songs our love created, I still sing. And every night we make the rafters ring.
Did you know that all Eagle County residents and visitors can get a free Eagle Valley Library District card? All you need is a photo ID. You get our online databases and resources, free music, free streaming, all from wherever you have internet access. Free audiobooks and e-audiobooks straight to your phone. Go into your Eagle Valley Library District branch today and get your library card.
Ready to power up for summer? Whether you hike, bike, golf, or just want to feel great, get ready for summer with Mountain Recreation. Sign up for our Power Up for Summer promo and get 4 personal training sessions, a nutrition consultation, and exclusive recovery group access, all for $250 at the Gypsum Rec Center. Register by March 24th for April sessions at mountainrec.org or the Gypsum Rec Center front desk. Mountain Recreation. Active, healthy, together.
TVA Vail is proud to announce the Wacky Winter Reading Program. We're asking children of all ages, K and even the teenagers going up to 12th grade, read 10 books or 1,000 pages by April 30th, 2025. You can find all the details on our website, tva8vail.com. Thank you to our sponsor, the lovely Eagle Valley Library District, where you can go pick up your book and have a great time. Have a great winter from your friends at TVA Vail.
This show looks at anything that has an engine and a story told by the owners. This is a scooter. Have you had it the whole time?
I have not. It's actually the 3rd time I've owned the car.
Sell, regret, sell, regret. To the actual prototype GT40, I got to sit in that car.
Oh, I gotta get me one of these, man.
We've got all the muscle, the speed, and the stories.
I got staged for cancer. A bunch of friends came together and decided that this thing needed to get done then. A lot of friends came together and made this thing happen.
Hey, if it has an engine and a story, you're going to hear about it on rides. Almost every vehicle, doesn't matter what walk of life you're from, there's some tie to your past.
Good morning, Vail.
We had the opportunity to chat with a healing heart coach on how you can maybe mend some of your trauma with trauma-informed yoga. Let's hear what she has to say.
Welcome back to the show. I have hat hair now, and I'm excited to have my very next guest. This is an important discussion that we're going to have. First, I would like to introduce you. It's Simone, how do you say it, Krutzer?
Von de Krutzer.
Oh, the Krutzer.
Yeah.
See, she says it more sexy than I do. But this is really cool because you're a master teacher and sensual how do you say it?
Sensual selves.
Sensual selves. And you're a founder and an artistic director. You are also I would call you a life coach and just a phenomenal person all the way around. We got to meet for coffee yesterday, and Simone is here because I've been struggling. I've been struggling with how everybody gets along lately. I've been really upset about just humanity in general, how just because we have different points of view and different ideals doesn't mean that we shouldn't still love and care about each other. And
Beautiful.
it just seems to be so much fighting amongst human beings. So I wanted to bring you in so we could think of ways to calm ourselves, remain grounded, and figure out a way to how we can get through all of the strife without turning against each other. And that's why I saw you and I thought you'd be perfect to give us some tips on how to remain calm, center ourselves, and make everything work.
Definitely. Well, good morning, Vail.
Good morning. Good morning.
What I teach is called self-regulating skills.
Okay.
It means that we empower ourselves over our emotions.
How do you do that?
And we choose wisely. For instance, this morning I was driving. It's very icy, lots of cars on the road.
Yeah.
The entire way, breathing in, and breathing out.
You didn't grab the wheel and hold your breath the whole way? See, that's
no.
what most people do.
I was doing that, but at the same time, I had a deep awareness of my surroundings and the state of grace, looking at the beauty, and having the ability to hold that duality of your fearful or fear-based emotions and this higher, elevated, heart-based emotions at a higher vibration. If you can hold that in a place of equanimity, in balance. Equanimity means balance.
Okay.
There is one basic need in everybody, in human nature, in the human condition.
Okay. I can guess, but I want you to tell us.
We all have a breath. We can use it wisely. We all have fearful emotions. We become what we practice most.
Remember that right there, because
it's a big one, yes.
I mean, I really would love to know how we can go from having our fear-based reactiveness to a place where we can all feel peaceful inside and work all that out. So let's hear all about that.
Okay, and that would be such a pleasure. I just want to very quickly say, how did I get here teaching breath work and yoga and trauma-informed yoga and coaching and facilitating? Is because I have been through hell.
Right.
I made it through.
Good
and
for
on
you.
the way, instead of being fearful, I chose curiosity.
I love that. So
Okay.
instead of fear, you choose curiosity. Now, how does that work?
It works that you look at what is happening with a little bit of distance, like the eagle view.
Like a bird's eye view, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you realize at that moment that you can choose to look at the grace. The fact that we have a breath and that we're alive, it's a gift.
There's
Okay?
that.
Let's not take it for granted. We all have an expiration date. we just don't know when.
Well, I'm like skim milk. I'm going to live forever.
I love that. So I teach some skills where you can regulate your breath from the chaos
in your
created by overload of informations and sometimes information that is so incongruent that we feel a cognitive dissonance, that we don't feel aligned, we don't feel good.
Yeah,
And
I've been that way for a couple of months now. I literally feel like we're a bunch of ghosts wandering around, and I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel connected to people. I want to feel like we all belong in the same space, no matter what our thoughts and ideas are, because just because somebody thinks differently than you doesn't make them your enemy. And it doesn't make them any different. They're still your friends. They're still your loved ones. So let's go into, I want to know what this mess of words is here.
All right, just a pinch of neuroscience. ANS is autonomic nervous system. What does the nervous system do? All the parts of the body have nerves that send messages back from the belly to the brain, from the heart to the brain.
Check.
And as we breathe, in the inhale, we engage the sympathetic part of the nervous system,
Okay.
which is also the one that is always watching if life is safe.
Oh, okay.
Is life safe? Is life safe? You know, that's kind of,
Yeah.
this part of the brain is called the limbic brain. And the output of that, when we don't feel safe, is adrenaline and cortisol. So we are all in overly excited, heightened, sympathetic state because there is so much uncertainty and there is so much conflict. However, if we choose the parasympathetic, this is called the rest and digest.
Okay.
Okay, the rest and digest is the relaxation response. Let's take a deep breath on that one.
Love that.
We can all get there.
So
yeah, that's how
sympathetic
empowering
is what
it is.
gives us the stress. The parasympathetic is what gives us our relaxation and able to tackle anything or anyone.
It gives you such a centeredness that from that place of calm, you generate clarity.
Oh, I love that.
All right? And clarity is generated by empowering action. So we move towards our dream with empowered action because now we have clarity. How beautiful is that?
That's absolutely
That's the creative
beautiful.
brain. Right here is the amygdala. We don't want that.
No amygdala for
we
you.
Don't. We don't. Because at the basic of human nature, we all want to be at ease, contented, and happy.
Yeah.
Right? This country was founded, and obviously I'm not, English is my second language. I'm from Milan, Italy. When we engage from this part of our brain, that is called the prefrontal cortex, is only 50,000 years old. So we're in continuous evolution. There is hope.
There's hope for us
There is
all.
hope.
Well,
we're in continuous evolution.
I think this is incredible, and we don't have enough time to get into
Okay.
everything that you do. How do people reach out to you specifically? Because I had like a really long conversation with you, and I wish we had more than 10 minutes to talk, but we don't. So
Can we do 3 breaths?
Can we do 3 breaths? I think we have time for 3 breaths.
All right.
No, we don't have time for 3 breaths.
How about 2?
How about 1 quick breath?
One,
So I
all
don't have an
right.
anxiety
All
attack.
right.
Okay, 1.
So let's simply sit where we are and close our eyes.
Okay.
Let's pretend that all of the energy that was out there driving and whatever else is coming back into your heart right now. And place a hand on your heart and one on your belly. I'm inviting you to take a very deep inhale, starting from the belly, pushing out, and then into your lungs, and out of your nose, and out of your mouth. So we're going to do this together. We're going to take a deep breath for 3, and then we're going to exhale a little longer to engage that relaxation response. So let's breathe in for 3, 2, and 1, and pause, and exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rinse and repeat.
I feel dizzy. How do people reach out to you? Because she does so much work for our mental health that this is important. So how do people reach you?
So a lot of people call me as Simone Yoga. It's so much easier to say.
Simone Yoga.
Simone Yoga. I am on Facebook as Healing Hearts.
Okay.
Mending all broken pieces. Because I believe in community. So I founded this about 3 years ago. And we talk about post-trauma growth. Okay?
We need that. I mean, I love that because we get stifled by trauma. So this is a really huge deal, and I'm so beyond grateful for you being here, and I wish we had the whole day. So we do have to wrap it up because we're going to bring somebody special on after you.
Yes.
We're going to take a break real quick,
Yes.
and then we're going to come back with your daughter, Chloe.
So, another way to reach me, Simone, Simone, Fodde, Fodde, Kreutzer, C as in Charlie, as in Robert, O as in other, T as in Tom.
It's on the
Z as
screen.
in zebra, perfect.
There you
There
go.
you go. That's the other way. And Messenger is a good way to reach me, and we can start a conversation from there.
So important. Simone, I thank you so
Yeah.
much for being here. I just really got to know her. This is somebody that you would love to get to know here in our community. So thank you very much. Simone Kreutzer. I can't say the whole name because it sounds so pretty when
Simone
you
Yoga.
do. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll be right back with your daughter after this.
Can I?
Good morning, Vail.
Discover the perfect blend of style and performance in your eyewear at Eyepieces. With convenient locations in Vail Village, Lions Head, Beaver Creek, Edwards, Basalt, and Snowmass, Eyepieces is the destination for luxury eyewear and high-performance optics. From iconic brands to the latest in sport frames and snow goggles, we have the eyewear to match your mountain lifestyle. Plus, we offer prescription lens services, including eye exams, custom lenses, and prescription goggles for your mountain adventures. Visit us today to experience the art of vision. Eyepieces, serving the Vail Valley's vision needs for over 40 years.
Hi there. Are you ready to explore famous neighborhoods from New York City to Kentucky? Watch The Neighborhood with host Nicole Newman. Featuring famous people, unique history, and delicious places to eat and drink. Our viewers get an inside personal look at each neighborhood. With each episode we learn, grow, laugh, and live like a local, not just a visitor. Welcome to The Neighborhood. Check your local program schedule and tune in.
Hello, my name is Jeffrey Morgan. I'm with Ron Byrne and Associates. And today I'd like to welcome you to Mine House and Mi Casa, a premier bed and breakfast right here at the base of Beaver Creek Mountain. Let's go inside.
This property is currently being run as a bed and breakfast with 20 bedrooms, all with ensuite bathrooms. Right now we are standing in Mi Casa, and next door we also have Mine House. A wonderful opportunity to own a turnkey hospitality business, but it's also an opportunity to own it as a private residence. It can be sold all as one or in individual pieces, however you choose.
So now that we've had a chance to show you these two amazing properties, Mi Casa and Mine House,
we would love the opportunity to show you in person. Give us a call.
It's time for the best coverage of the top stories in sports. The Sports Wrap with Jason Page starts now.
How do you make Anthony Edwards the face of your franchise if you're the Minnesota Timberwolves? We'll get into that.
And we say hello to our good friend Matt Verderam, who hangs out with us from SI.com. Their NFL insider, one of them, is hanging out with us on the program today. Did you see Caitlin Clark last night? She put up a 40-burger, hits the game-winning three as time expires. Let's turn our attention to the Denver Broncos, one of the NFL's most dysfunctional situations.
The Sports Wrap with Jason Page.
Each week on the Tech Show, you can look forward to the latest in technology and how you can use it too. We'll also chat with leading experts, and you'll find out if the latest gadget will take my money or not. Don't miss the Tech Show. Tech your local listings.
Good morning, Vail.
We had the opportunity to sit down and chat with Amy Pates, who's going to tell us how you can stage your home to help better sell it. Let's hear what she has to say. Welcome back to the show. We're going to talk the importance of staging your home before you sell it. And I've got the expert, Amy Pates from Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties. Good morning, Amy.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. It's
Thank you.
beautiful outside, so it was a great drive in.
Yes, nice and warm today. So
yes, nice
great.
and warm. And we were just talking the importance of staging a property, because when you're going to sell a house, you want it to feel like a home.
You do, and you almost want your sellers to depersonalize things, so when a buyer comes in, it feels like they can picture themselves in this property. So that's really important. So.
And as we're kind of going through the steps and how you can correctly navigate doing this, what's the first step for someone to depersonalize their home?
I would say get rid of the clutter. So as a realtor, when I come into somebody's home and I'm working with the seller, I will pick out areas that I'm like, this needs to be decluttered. You want to get things off of your counter. Everything needs to look really clean. I really feel like cleanliness and having things look meticulously maintained is very important. You want people to feel that when they walk in your house. Also, some homes have a lot of color, like the walls are colored. Or I have one house that the sinks and the toilet were a certain color. And sometimes you can work with that, sometimes you can't. But if homeowners are open to it and they can paint their walls and maybe get rid of some of that personalization, that really helps a buyer vision themselves in your home, and that's really important. So
I would imagine, because it really gives them the opportunity to see them building their future there and what they could do to make it more of their own home. And so these are great little tips. Now there's an ROI as you're staging your home. Let's talk about that.
The return on investment. it really doesn't cost that much to have a home staged. And so I also don't just want to focus on the clutter or the color, because sometimes homes are older, so they're dated and they need to be looking a little bit more contemporary, because that's what our buyers are looking for. Yes. So to bring in new furniture or some updated furniture, sometimes the budget doesn't have enough money in there to do everything. But sometimes I'll just pick a floor or not to, sorry, I was like, what are you pointing at? One of our homes here is a bit dated. And so we brought in a lot of new furniture that's contemporary. Our walls got painted.
Yeah.
And you could really see the difference here.
It doesn't even look like the same home.
It doesn't. So, but just this is what happened when your walls got painted white and your trim is a little bit darker. It adds a lot more contemporary look to it.
Yeah.
And then the furniture. So here is a home that, it's a 20-year-old home, and it was sort of a fun cottagey type of home. You can see sort of the red and white backsplash and the red countertops. And so this home was totally renovated, or the kitchen was. So they kept the same countertop, but just painting the cabinets made a huge difference. Actually, in the previous picture, the counters were actually black in the background, so they were able to keep that, but the backsplash was made white, and the cabinets were painted, and it made a huge difference.
Yeah, it took it from this, which does look like you would see in a cute little Airbnb somewhere that was trying to give you that kind of vintage feel, to making it that contemporary look that people are really looking for right now, because that contemporary look is so popular. It's so clean, it's so sleek, that people really love it.
And that's what people are looking for, and that's really important. Here's another home, and this was a beautiful home. We'll see finishes like this up in Bachelor Gulch and Beaver Creek. There's plaster walls that were sort of the color of butter, and it was very warm, very Ralph Lauren-y. But this, if you look at the next picture, it'll show you a little bit more. We actually put white paint over these gorgeous, expensive plastered walls. We took the trim and we painted it a dark brown, and it really bounces. And then we brought in some more contemporary furniture, so it made a huge difference in how this home shows. And the return on investment you mentioned to me a little bit earlier, we can talk about this picture too, actually, and then we'll get to the return on investment. But this one was a bachelor pad, so they actually had like a bumper pool table in the living room. I don't know if you can see that in this picture, but it was an older gentleman. He lived there by himself. People walked in and it felt like a bachelor's pad in here. And we staged this with a lot more contemporary. This home had a lot of beautiful bones. It had gorgeous windows, as you can see. The fireplace now pops because you now don't get distracted with all the other things. And it brightens it up. We want people to feel like there's light coming in, there's energy. So this was a great example of a recent house I sold. And the beautiful moss rock fireplace shows that craftsmanship that's in there. And that to me was really important, that we can show the good qualities of the home, and then people's eyes don't go to some of the things that we wanted to distract them from.
And just seeing that difference in the coloration is incredible, because it draws out those elements like that fireplace like you were talking about. So this is an incredible opportunity to get more with your property.
Absolutely. And the homes typically sell for $200,000 to $300,000 more than what they typically would have sold for. And even in the more expensive homes that do that staging, sometimes they're furniture packages that are sold with the homes. People come in, and we're really trying to create sort of an atmosphere and an emotion. So when people leave, they don't remember that the house with the blue wall. What they're remembering is that calmness and that wonderful feeling and the openness and the brightness that they saw when they were visiting that home.
And so many of those homes that you just showed had such beautiful lighting that was so taken away with those kind of harsh tones and those I would say just a little dimmer essence that it was carrying, and then when you opened it up and brightened it up with that contrast, it just looked magnificent.
Right. And sometimes as a realtor, you have a home to work with. Sometimes you have to really, the seller is still living there, so you need to work around that. Sometimes there's animals and different things like that. But that return on investment is usually about 5 to 10% of that ROI. So, you know, it really is not all that expensive to do that when you look at what your final cost is.
Right.
And even some programs that I will offer is that I will pay for all that staging ahead of time, and then once the home closes, that I can get reimbursed from that seller. So it's a great program.
Yeah, that's incredible because it kind of takes that worry that people might feel away, and then you know that you're going to be covered in the end. Now, if someone's interested in working with you, having you help them with all of these great steps and finding this way to bring their house back to life, to find its new owner, how can they get in contact with you?
Well, they can just look me up online, Amy Pates, with Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties, and I'm in the Vail area, Vail, Edwards, work on Eagle as well. So I would just say Google me, or you can look me up online. So
of course, so it's easy, it's simple, so that way people can find you, they can work with the best.
Yes.
Because you're a longtime local, so you understand our market exquisitely.
Absolutely. So I have been here for 25 years now up in this valley, and I've been in real estate for over 35 years, just working the area. So
Amy, we want to thank you so much for coming in, giving us all this great information, and maybe helping inspire people to give their home that little extra love before sending it to its new owners.
Well, thank you so much, and it really is important, so I really can't stress that enough. And if people have questions, feel free to just call me. I'm happy to answer.
Well, again, thank you so much for sharing your wonderful knowledge.
Thank you.
Make sure that you get in contact with Amy Pates. That way, if you are looking to sell a property or buy a new property, well, then you've got the best real estate agent in your pocket. We're going to take a short break, and when we come back, we've got more Good Morning Vail, so don't go anywhere.
Good Morning Vail.
The season starts when Nate Dogg, Trailer Tom, and friends have started the season in front of you.
There it is, the white ribbon of living.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And on that very first chair, two very familiar faces who've been in line for 2 days.
My name is Nate Dogg, N-A-T-E, D-O-G-G-G-G.
My name is Trailer Tom.
Nate Nadler and Tom Miller live nearby.
I feared nothing but not getting first chair. Second chair nightmare. Yeah, second chair nightmare.
My goal is to continue to fight for this first chair as long as I'm physically able. First chair coming at us one more year.
Join us on board the Leadville Railroad Winter Express. Stay cozy in our heated lounge cars. Marvel at the stunning winter landscape. Sip delicious hot chocolate. Don't forget to check out our new specials. Book today at leadvillerailroad.com.
Take the first game every one of us played in the schoolyard. Turn up the degree of difficulty to maximum, and then let loose some of the fastest and most agile athletes in the world to go one-on-one in what you have is the most extreme pursuit contest you've ever known. It's intense, it's addictive, and there's only one rule. Don't get caught.
Oh my gosh. If you haven't seen World Chase Tag before, here's how it works.
2 teams of up to 6 athletes compete in a series of one-on-one chases. Each chase lasts up to 20 seconds and has 1 chaser and 1 evader.
Opportunity to points on the board! Oh!
Whoever wins the duel stays on as the evader, and teams get 1 point for each evasion they make.
And it looks like the opening point for this contest.
It's the best of 16 chases to win the match, with a sudden death chase-off required to break any ties. It's win or go home from now on. Don't miss it.
I'm Danella Richard. I've made a career traveling the world. I've worked for some of the biggest names in travel, and now I've traded in my business suit for a swimsuit. Swimming with the sharks, swinging at the edge of the world, throwing back a few shots, or shall I say spirits. Eating some of the best cuisine, and even making a few furry friends along the way. I invite you to come along with me and discover the world.
For fun and adventure, join me on Elizabeth Stanton's Great Big World. Find out where I'll be going next and which celebrities I'll be bringing along with me. I'll show you amazing destinations with lots to explore, and you'll get to know my celebrity guests the way they really are, up close and personal. We'll travel the world, experience new cultures, and together, try to make a difference. I'm Elizabeth Stanton, saying the world's a big place, and I'm going to show it to you.
Good morning, Vail.
Did you know that today is International Women's Day? Well, there has been some women advancements in AI, and we're here to bring you all the information.
Historically, the high-tech industry has not been known for gender diversity and creating opportunities for women. Will history repeat itself with the artificial intelligence boom? Here to share insights on this important topic and to discuss their commitment to the advancement of women in the AI industry is Tina Jones, Senior Vice President, Global Human Resources at Cadence. Thanks so much for joining us.
I'm thrilled to be here, and we're celebrating the first ever Women in AI Month. And I work at Cadence, as you said, where we design technology that is essential to everything from the design of semiconductor chips to the design of cars. Today, I'm actually at Zoox, which is a robo-taxi company led by a woman CEO. And I just think Zoox is a great example of how technology, especially AI, is poised to change how we get from point A to point B and everything in between.
So why does the Cadence Foundation believe that infusing gender diversity into the AI workforce is so important?
We believe that the AI revolution is going to be more revolutionary than the internet. It is going to add 15 trillion to the global economy and 100 million jobs. What many people may not realize is that while women are half of the population, they comprise 20% of the AI workforce and a mere 10% of its leadership. And at Cadence, we believe that it's not just a nice to have to change that, it's actually imperative to change that if we're going to capitalize on what AI promises to deliver.
Great. And what has been the biggest barrier preventing more women from joining the AI workforce? And how does Cadence Fem.ai initiative help to overcome it?
Women tend to fall out of the talent pipeline at 3 critical junctures. If a young woman overcomes that dream gap and goes to university and pursues a STEM degree, chances are she won't graduate with a STEM degree. If she does, she'll struggle to land that first lucrative, high-paying job in high tech. And if she gets into high tech, 50% of women drop out in the first 12 years. And if you look at other fields, only 20% of women drop out. So the Cadence Foundation has pledged $20 million. We're partnering with nonprofits, we're partnering with universities to plug those 3 critical leakage gaps in the talent pipeline.
And you started to address this, but what are you doing to help launch Fem.ai?
Well, at Cadence, we're really proud of the fact that over the last 10 years, we've been able to move the number of women in our technical roles by 50%. We want to take some of those learnings and bring bring it to market. So we have launched Fem.ai so that we can make a difference in our industry. And we're kicking things off with a summit in Silicon Valley where we've brought together luminaries from Stanford and Berkeley and MIT, and as well as AI leaders from NVIDIA and Salesforce and Google, so that we can discuss how do we change the representation of women in engineering, and why is it so important to have diversity of thought in the creation of AI so that we create AI that is human-centered and responsible and actually works for everyone.
Where can people go for more information?
People can go to our website, fem.ai, and I hope they get inspired to join our movement.
Good morning, Vail.
One of the longest-running syndicated television series is back, America's Black Forum, a weekly series highlighting the latest in our lifestyles, business, entertainment, and finance. We introduce you to entrepreneurs who are making their mark in the business world and leaders who are fighting for change.
Welcome to America's Black Forum.
Tune in each week to know what's happening in our world today on America's Black Forum.
Hey, it's your boy, Nephew Tommy, your host for an all-new season of Black College Quiz, where the nation's best and brightest display their knowledge of Black history and culture while competing for prizes and scholarships. So get ready to see HBCU Nation take the academic field. Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Black College Quiz! BCQ! Yeah, man.
Tune into Coffee with America and start your day in the right direction, where we go over the latest and greatest in health, lifestyle, entertainment, and more. Start your day off on Coffee with America.
Good morning, Vail.
We want to say happy International Women's Day to all the boss babes out there. We hope that you get out and you have a wonderful Saturday, maybe see some of that sunshine that's taking place. Make sure that you tune in each and every morning because we love getting to be here to bring you this great information. Now make sure that you attend the fun event taking place with Ski Girl tomorrow. There's always so many activities happening, and the best way to be in the know before you go is to tune in to TV8's Good Morning Vail. We'll see you next time.
Good morning, Vail. See what lies in store for you. There's so many things to see and do. Summer, winter, spring, or fall. You're home in the rock.